Welcome back to another episode. My name is Chris, and I love to help you and many others live naturally healthy with Natural Body Man. In this episode, I'm going to give you a briefing on how to conduct a proper fitness assessment and the benefits that it provides for those that you work with. A fitness assessment is especially critical for those that are serious about their goals, those that are willing to be disciplined and take the discipline that you provide in the efficient, effective manner that you provide. So, as you see in our manual, we have, I believe it's on page 23, your personal trainer manual. We go over the program design, which encompasses the 8 points of interest of the fitness assessment. Our first edition has it on page 23 through 25, okay? Also, you'll know that the first point of interest is your fitness questionnaire, which entails the Part Q, the total exercise history, acute and chronic injuries, basic contact information, emergency information, things like that. And so those forms are actually in Chapter 9 here, okay? Chapter 9, bam, page 82 on your first edition manual, okay? It's page 82 through 93, and that gives you all the tools to provide a proper exercise prescription, okay? So let me just let you know that a couple very important things with a fitness assessment is that it's a monitor, it's record keeping, okay? And you get your initial records, and from there you strategize based on what you record in your fitness assessment, okay? Now, it's very important to find out what the goals of your client are, okay? If you feel that you can reach those goals with your client in a safe, effective manner, then go ahead. Now, if your client has goals that you don't feel competent, then you can pass it to another trainer, or you can tell them, hold on, you'll take the records and you give yourself a couple days, do the research, and if you feel confident, then you're at your own risk for trying. Okay, but again, if you don't have really experience and you haven't done it to your own body, I don't recommend. I definitely don't recommend for you to train with another client that. Most anything that you're going to lead, you need to have done to your own body, know what experience, what it feels like, yada yada, okay? So again, now say your client has some big goals. Let's say they're 55 years old and they want to increase a 1 RM bench press. They've never done a 1 RM bench press. They want to bench press 400 pounds, okay? You have to be able to break it to your clients that some things are not worth the risk, okay? If your tendons, muscle spindles, GTOs have not been put to excessive stress, okay, for the last 25 years, and you're going to go on an aggressive game plan to get a 55-year-old man who can't even bench 150 pounds now to try to get him to bench 400 pounds within a year or a year and a half, I'm sorry. You're going to have to break the news that it's not safe, okay? He's a little too old to be putting that much stress on his GTOs, and they've never been stressed before. So things like this is very important to work in a safe manner. Your clients will appreciate your brutal honesty, okay? And that will create foster a magnificent experience for you both to come to you, okay? As you read in this chapter, it very specifically outlines how to deal with your clients, okay, if you don't already have your own way about dealing with them and communicating with them and leading them, okay? Timeless. This is great asset, okay? Another key thing I want to mention, okay, when you're with your client, you have them fill out the paperwork, okay, have them weigh themselves. And very, very, very important, take photos of them, okay? If they're a guy in swim trunks that are kind of short, revealing their entire body, the less clothing, the better. Behind a white wall, okay, where there's decent light, okay? If it's a woman, two-piece bikini, The skimpier, the better. And it's just important because we're personal training, okay? We're remolding a masterpiece of their body. So now is the time to really see what we're working with. If they're not willing to do that with you, keep pushing them, because I'm telling you, through humility and humbleness, create a stronger relationship. And a lot of times, when you put them in an uncomfortable spot, especially after weighing themselves and going through the Skinfold and the body fat assessment and seeing their nutrition, most people don't write down their foods they eat, and going through all this, it's going to impact them that much more. It's going to make it that much more serious for them, okay? And they're going to probably stick with you if they can, okay? Listen, if a client is not willing to devote 3 or 4 months with you, many times they're just not worth it, because it requires a lot in the beginning to get a client started with all the fitness assessment and the program design. A client minimum should be 3-4 months, a year, minimum, or else you're spending too much energy and not getting enough in return, okay? If you're in this for the long run, which I hope you are, okay? So again, initial records, you'll see here every 4 to 6 weeks. For those that are serious, it's important to do a fitness assessment, okay? For those that are looking to lose weight, okay, not morbidly obese, but just overweight, normally 1 to 2 months, you should be able to lose the majority of the weight, okay? Leaning down plans shouldn't take that long. It's very important, the food journal and nutrition, okay, that they keep discipline with that, okay? Bulking, okay, it's safer to bulk in 3 to 4 months at a time, okay? It's safer to gain weight slowly, so it doesn't put too much stress on the GTOs, muscle spindles, and things like that. Again, we go over the rules, but normally you don't want to gain more than 10% of the body weight that a client weighs. So for example, if they weigh 200 pounds, no more than 20 pounds. And then if you go up to 20 pounds, which is pretty aggressive, lean it back down to 5%, to only 10 pounds, maybe 12 to 10 pounds, okay? So they don't gain too much weight, okay? Because they can get hurt. Too much muscle force, too much muscles in dynamic motion, explosive movements can really upset someone and maybe possibly injure them, hurt them. So a lot of times it's almost inevitable. People do get hurt regardless. Their GTOs, muscle spindles just aren't ready for it. Normally most bulking regimens should be with those that are under 30, under 25, 30 years old, okay? Just because of how the hardening happens, and the elasticity might not be the same in the years to come from maybe whatever habits they had, not so healthy, and we mature, we age, so we got to understand that, okay? Again, this is circled. Photos, so important, very important. And make sure that you take the photos with the same outfit, the same bikini, the same swimsuit, in the same positions, front, back, side, and a couple for fun, couple goofy. Have a good time with them, okay? Review over your 8 points of interest, which you have in Chapter 4, in page 24 and 25, first edition manual, and also your game plan, how you're going to formulate your exercise prescription, which includes your exercise regimen, your physical activities prescription, and what else does it include? Nutrition journal, okay? Yeah. Okay, you'll be taking body fat. If you use our method, it'll be with the 7 sites, okay, that we adopted. I forgot from which source that is, that's in your manual. Okay, you'll be taking measurements, Skinfold, body fat, okay? And there's just so many things to this. We're going to create other videos to go more into detail. Okay? But for now, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like it. And remember, always to have fun and to exercise. Yeah!